The article we're going to debunk today was the most popular anti-Trump piece on Reddit yesterday. Front page, 30,000 upvotes, 3,000 comments. Let's get right into it. Headline reads, Trump reportedly thinks Canada burned down the White House. That was Britain in 1812. So the headline is saying that Trump is dumb or stupid. I guess that's their point. But it gets really bizarre when you get to the first paragraph of the article. It says, President Trump's rationale for piling tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and the EU last week was certainly controversial. Turns out, it's also historically questionable. So this writer is pushing forward the premise that not only does Trump incorrectly believe that Canada burned down the White House in 1812, that it's his rationale, it's his reason for putting steel and aluminum tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and the EU. What? So the reason these tariffs went forward, this writer's trying to tell everybody, is because Trump thinks Canada burned the White House down in 1812. He's mad, and this is how he's going to get his revenge. Makes no sense whatsoever, but okay, let's play. If that's the reason, then why Mexico and the EU? What does the European Union and Mexico have to do with Canada burning the White House down in 1812? Why is Trump punishing them too? Right away. Immediately, the whole entire premise falls flat on its face. Makes no sense whatsoever. The worst part is, we don't have to guess what Trump's rationale is. We don't have to make up reasons on why he put these tariffs in place. He flat out tells us. In a statement about the tariffs, he clearly says, and this is me reading exactly from the statement, reports found that excessive level of imports threatened to impair the national security because further closures of domestic production capacity would result in a situation where the United States would be unable to meet demand for national defense and critical infrastructure. That's it. The U.S. doesn't make enough steel and aluminum. He wants the U.S. to make more, and he thinks the right way to go about it is these tariffs. Now, you can argue back and forth whether you think he's right or wrong on any one of those points. But you can't argue that that is his rationale. That is his reasoning for doing it. That's it. 100%. That's the answer. Case closed. Article is garbage. The article is trash. My favorite part about this article is the end where it actually debunks itself. Don't forget the premise is that Trump wasn't joking. This is what Trump believes. And he's so serious about it that he actually imposed tariffs over this whole Canada White House burning thing. But if you scroll to the bottom, it reads, of course, Canada was a British colony back then, and troops torched the White House in retaliation for an American attack in Ontario. So Trump could have been making an accurate joke. But CNN's source says it probably wasn't taken as one. Again, what? You just got done telling us how stupid Trump was for believing this. That Canada burned the White House down in 1812. Now you're saying that it's historically accurate? So right there, the entire headline is gone. It's historically accurate, according to the writer. Next, you say a historically accurate joke. So hold up. You just, again, got done telling us this was no joke. Trump really believes this so seriously, and he's so mad about it that it had an impact on the policy of America's national security. Now it's a joke? Now it's a historically accurate joke? And your only reason for believing that it wasn't a joke, and not even that, you do believe it's a joke. The only reason for it maybe not being a joke is that CNN's source says it probably wasn't taken as one. Not that he didn't mean it as one, that's not under dispute. Clearly the guy was joking, and he was accurate with the joke, according to your own words. Some people might not have taken it properly as a joke, and that's why it's the reason for steel and aluminum tariffs on the EU, Canada, and Mexico. Yeah, this is one of the worst written articles I've ever read in my entire life. At least don't debunk yourself at the end. None of this makes sense. Even weirder is the amount of people that love the article. Here are just a couple of comments about the article. Comment number 1. It's not even the fact that he thinks it. We Canadians joke about burning down the White House. It's the fact that this was the only reason he could come up with that makes us a security threat, deserving those tariffs. Again, false premise. Not true, makes no sense, and you would think that anybody reading that article could label it as garbage, trash, just drivel, just completely false. Not this person. Buys it hook, line, and sinker, and there's thousands of comments like this. Next comment. What the title fails to say is that this is Trump's national security excuse justifying the tariffs on Canada. So they want the headline to include this falsehood as well. They're angry about it. This is the reason for the tariffs. Put it in the headline. Again, idiot. Next comment. Dude brought up something another country did over 2 centuries ago because this buffoon thinks steel from Canada, our closest ally, is a national security risk. This president is legally incompetent and a danger to the world. Remove him. So we're going to remove the president off a complete lie and false premise because you're too dumb and ignorant to realize when you're getting lied to and when you're reading propaganda. Yeah, sure, makes sense, buddy.